Welcome back, dear students. We are doing chapter number 7, Indices, and we are dealing with exercise 7b. So let me take the first question for the day, which says solve this particular equation. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's begin. So in order to solve this, what we are going to do is we will take this thing to the right hand side. Okay, now when you take this to right hand side, this minus becomes plus. Okay, now here the base is 2, here the base is 4. Now can I factorize 4? Definitely. So 4 can be written as 2 square, and we have in the power x minus 2 equals to 2 to the power x plus 1. Okay. Now here I am going to apply which law? I am going to apply this particular law. Okay, where you have to multiply the powers. So when you multiply the powers, what do you get? So 2 into x is 2x, minus is there, so 2 into 2 is 4. Right? Now here base is 2, here also base is 2, and now you know that if the bases are equal, then the powers must be equal. That means the power is 2x minus 4 and the power here is x plus 1. So the powers are equal. So from here find the value of x, which turns out to be 5. Okay, so we have solved this particular equation and we got our answer to be 5. So you may pause the video and note down the solution. Let's have a look at this now. I'm taking sub number 2 from question number 3. So basically this is to this means what? It is ratio, right? So ratio is nothing but division, isn't it? So that's why here this is to is written as this line. This line is also a division, isn't it? So this is square, 3x is square by 3x is equals to 9 by 1. Now let's do the cross multiplication. So 3x square into 1 is 3x square itself. So 3 to the power x into 9 is 9 into 3 to the power x. Okay, now you know that this 9 is nothing but 3 squared. Now here when you multiply this kind of number, a to the power m into a to the power n, your answer will be m plus n. That means you need to add the powers, isn't it? So if you add the powers, 2 plus x gives you x plus 2, isn't it? Now here also base is 3, here also base is 3. That means if the bases are equal, then powers are also equal. Now what is the power here? Power is x square. So x square is equal to, here the power is x plus 2. Now let me take everything to the left hand side. Okay, so if you do that, this becomes, so this goes over there. Remember, this goes here and becomes minus x, and this goes over there, becomes minus 2 equals to 0. Alright, now here what you need to do is you need to factorize using the middle term break, which you have already learned in your class 8. Okay, so when you break x, this becomes minus 2x plus x. Now see, minus 2x plus x is nothing but minus x only, isn't it? When you simplify this, it will give you minus x only, right? Okay, so in this case, in these two, we see that what is common? X is common. So whenever x is taken outside, from here we have x, and from here we have minus 2. Now here we don't have anything common, but I am writing plus 1 here. So if you write plus 1 here, then this is nothing but x minus 2 itself, because x minus 2 into 1 is nothing but x minus 2 only, isn't it? Now here also we have x minus 2, here also we have x minus 2. That means this x minus 2, when you keep it outside, here you have x and here you have plus 1. So that's why you get x plus 1 into x minus 2 equals to 0. Now this means, see, this is one number, this is another number. When you multiply two numbers, you are getting 0. What does this mean? This means that either this has to be 0 or this has to be 0. Because if any one of them is 0, then only the product is 0. Otherwise the numbers, non-zero numbers will not give you their product to be 0. So that's why either this must be equals to 0 or this must be equals to 0. Okay, so if x plus 1 is 0, then the value of x turns out to be minus 1. Take this over there. And if x minus 2 is 0, then the value of x will be, take this minus 2 over there. So your answer will be 2. So there are two values for x. One is minus 1 and another one is 2. Alright. So you may pause the video and note it down. Let's have this question now. So question says solve this. Okay, so be careful, this is into, okay, this is your x, all right, so this is your into. So here, you know, this 2 to the power 2x, can I write this as 2x to the power 2? I'm sorry, 2 to the power x whole to the power 2. Yes, because ultimately we have to multiply 2nx, which gives you 2x, isn't it? So from here we got this, and here, you know, this 2 to the power x plus 1 can be written as 2 to the power x into 2 to the power 1, because when you multiply these 2 to the power x into 2 to the power 1, you will get 2 to the power x plus 1. You have to add the powers, isn't it? So from here we got this, okay, and we have this as it is. Now let's rearrange all these things, okay. For example, this is 2 to the power 1 is 2, so 2 to the power 1 is 2 into 4, so 2 into 4 is 8, isn't it? So here we have 8 to see, this part is written as it is, okay, and this entire thing is kept here, okay. So this is taken to the left hand side, becomes minus 1, this is also taken to the left hand side, becomes minus 1, minus 2 to the power x equals to, now we don't have anything in the right hand side, so that's why it is 0. Now if you see here, as I said, 2 into 4 is 8, right? Okay, here we have got 2 to the power x, here also we have got 2 to the power x. So if I take that 2 to the power x common, then from this part we have how much? 4 into 2, that is 8. And if this is taken outside, then we don't have anything here. Instead we have only minus 1. When you take it outside, what do we have? Only minus 1, no? So that's why we have written minus 1 here, and this minus 1 is written here. Okay, so this is equal to 0, as you can clearly see. Now 8 minus 1 is 7, 2 to the power x, and others are written as it is. Now if I take y equals to 2 to the power x, let's see what happens. If I take y equals to 2 to the power x, then this equation can be written as 8, this is y, so y square, so 8y square, plus 7, how much is this? Y, so 7y minus 1 equals to 0. Now again, here you need to do middle term break. So if you break 7y, you can write this as 8y minus y. Now from this you have 8y common, so 8 is also outside, y is also outside, so out of 2y we have got only 1y left, okay. And since this 8y is gone, we have only 1 left here. Now from here I am taking minus 1 common. So when you take minus common, all of you must know that within bracket you have to change the sign. For example, here the sign of y is minus, here within bracket the sign of y is plus. Sign of 1 is minus, and here the sign of 1 is plus. Okay, here also we have y plus 1, here also we have y plus 1. So if I take y plus 1 outside as common, then from the first part you have 8y, from the second part you have minus 1. Okay, now again multiplication two numbers is 0, that means either this has to be 0, so whenever it is 0, 8y minus 1 equals to 0 gives you 8y equals to 1. Or if this is 0, that is y plus 1 is 0, then what will be the value of y? Take plus 1 over there, you get y equals to minus 1. But are we asked to find the value of y? That's my question. No, we have to find the value of x, because we have substituted the value of x by y, isn't it? So from here we see that y is 1 by 8, and from here y turns out to be minus 1 only. That means y is actually 2 to the power x, isn't it? Okay, so instead of y I have written 2 to the power x, and instead of this y also I have written 2 to the power x, 2 to the power x, yeah. Okay, now will this be possible? Choose any value for x, you will find that it won't be negative. It won't be negative because 2 itself is positive. So for a positive number, you give any power, you will not have your result to be negative. So that's why this is not possible. Okay, so that means we discard this value, then we take this value. So we have 2 to the power x equals to 1 by 8 can be written as 1 by 2 cube. Now if I use this last formula, then can I write this as 2 to the power minus 3? Yes. Why am I doing that? In order to make the base same. Now since the base are equal, we know the power will be equal, so that's why x will be equals to minus 3. So we got the value of x here, isn't it? So you may pause the video and note down the solution. Okay, so let me take one more problem. So problem is pretty simple because we have already seen this kind of problem. So you know, square root of 3 for the first one is a to the power half. Yes, that is 3 to the power half. So fourth root of 3, if you use this, this is 3 to the power 1 by 4. I hope this thing is clear to you. Okay, now here you will multiply the powers. So x minus 3 into 1 by 2 is x minus 3 by 2, and similarly x plus 1 into 1 will be 1, x plus 1 divided by 4. Now here bases are same, isn't it? So if the bases are same, then the powers, that is x minus 3 divided by 2, must be equals to the other power, that is x plus 1 whole divided by 4. Okay, now it's very simple. Now you just need to solve and find the value of x, which turns out to be exactly 7. Okay, so pause the video and note down the solution. So your homeworks are on the screen from exercise 2b. So you will do these and submit me the same. Thank you very much.